buddy. Can you tell people how happy you are without those little kittens here to bother you all the time? Are you king of the castle, buddy? Are you king of the castle? Yes, my good boy. My best bones is. Jack, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Are you driving Mama completely insane? Yeah. And then there is the oldest lady. Jack, you're being so bad. Are you an attention hog? Okay, it's house cleaning day, so again, don't judge. There's my old lady. There's my old lady. Yeah, 15 and thriving.
So yeah, this Saturday we had an event at each of the 6 founding homes of Living History Natchez. So it was kind of a progressive dinner, kind of a tour progressive dinner thing with volunteers and just friends of Living History Natchez. And it was such a great event, I tell you. Everybody had a great time, great food. They came over here and I tried to give them a shorter tour of Hope Farm, even though I probably just talked faster. But I think everybody really enjoyed it. We had our tents set up here on the side lawn and had a little gumbo and red beans and rice, and toured everyone through from Propinquity to Sweet Auburn, which is out in Washington, but that's only like 10 minutes north of Natchez, really. Then we came back into Holly Hedges, then went over to Ravenna, and then to Hope Farm, and then we ended at the Briars, and it was just fantastic. I've got photos. I didn't get much video of the event, so I didn't go until they came to Hope Farm, and then I went over to the Briars. But we've got some photos that I'll show you guys. But I mean, what a great event! And this is our first event that we've done with this new group. We've been planning and working together for months now. But this event is the first thing that we've really pulled off, and it was just a huge success. Everybody had a great time. Lane wasn't here, which just killed me and killed all of us, and I'm sure everybody wanted to see her talk instead of me, but that's what they got. Lane's still in Arkansas, and so a lot of people told me they missed her there. Carl had to handle Ravenna by himself. I heard he did a great job. I didn't go over there, but I know he did a wonderful job. Just so much more to come. We've got so many exciting things happening. So March 12th, 13th, 14th, 19th, 20th, and 21st, we're gonna have amazing tours and events. So you do not wanna miss this. I cannot stress this enough. We're not really releasing all of the houses or all of the events yet, but that will definitely be here by November, if not sooner. We may start leaking some of those, but exciting things happening. So guys, get ready now. Plan time off work. This is going to be fun for all ages too, believe me, because that's one of the things that we all wanted to do, is show living history, which will excite even 5 and 6 year olds. They're going to have a great time at all of our events. So can't wait for you all to come. Natchez, Mississippi is doing some big things. So we're at our house tour and the ice cream truck's busted up in here.
What the heck?
I mean, somebody might buy some ice cream from him. I don't know.
Don't go.
Today I'm going to get back in here and caulk all these windows, and it just kind of occurred to me, we've been doing all these things, but I don't know if we've really walked you through the process of what we're doing. So the first thing we do is we take a 40 grit sandpaper and we get all of the paint off of these window sashes and window surrounds. So get all the paint off with a 40 grit, then we come back with a 100 grit and smooth that out pretty well. Then I actually go ahead and spray these with primer. And I wait to do the caulking and our last sanding after I do the primer for a couple of reasons. Once you put the primer on, you can really see everywhere you need to caulk because all of the holes become really apparent. So it makes it a lot easier to do at that time. We also wait to do another sanding, and I may do a couple more sandings, just kind of depending on how well the paint goes on and how smooth the surface feels. Because these are rough, this is not new wood, so they are pretty rough to the touch and we want them as smooth as possible. So I may sand a couple times, but the reason that you want to sand after the prime is all of those little whisks of wood that are kind of just sticking out, that are soft and maybe have a harder time sanding off, become really brittle because they've got paint on them now, and they come off real easily with some sand. So go 40, 100, primer, caulk, come back and sand, and you can sand with 100 and come back with 200 if you want to sand again, just until you get it really nice and smooth, and then put your paint on. When we do put the paint on, we put something called flood in there, which actually helps it smooth out the paint really well. So smooth the surfaces you can get, especially on these old windows. They're not going to be perfectly smooth, but we're going to do the best that we can. So today I'm caulking and probably sanding. What you working on now? Oh, looking at putting a gap there, filling that gap. I mean, babe, I'm sorry. I accidentally stepped on babe. So now Eddie is working on blocking this, which is gonna be fun, going around all of these rounded areas.
Not too bad from there up.
Yeah,
from there down.
yeah, there down is the problem. So getting that done, he's got all of this in now. Looks a lot better. Doesn't that look a lot better than it did? Yeah. You talking about it right here?
On the outside.
Yeah, yeah. And it stuck out too far too.
Yeah.
So now that's a nice end there. Get all this caulked and primed. But coming along on this back porch, aren't we? Good boy. Good boy, Stevie. Okay. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Good boy.